to the Solid Signal podcast for October 12th, 2015, and the entire week thereafter. This is the third in a series of podcasts that I'm doing of top 5 myths. I did antenna and cellular, and now it's time to do satellite, which is, of course, the other major line that we sell over at solidsignal.com. I hope that you will check it out at some point. But let's talk about satellite myths, because even though satellite TV has been around for over 20 years, there are still a lot of people who don't believe that it works and won't believe that it works for them. Myth number 1, you can't get satellite TV service if you have an apartment. This is absolutely not true. There are some rules, and you need to be aware of them. However, if you have a private area like a patio or a courtyard, and that area has a view of the southern sky, which is what you need to get satellite TV, then you can get satellite TV, period. You cannot cause any damage to the building without the apartment owner's permission, but that doesn't mean that you can't get satellite TV. Plain and simple. As a matter of fact, both Dish and DirecTV are working actively with apartment owners to have solutions where there's one dish on the roof and everybody gets the benefit. If you have any questions about this as an apartment owner, give us a call at 877-312-4547. That is the home number for solidsignal.com. Myth number 2 is that you absolutely must bundle satellite TV service. This kind of has been growing a little bit last couple of months since AT&T and DirecTV became one entity, and honestly, I will tell you that if you have AT&T wireless service, there is not a whole lot of reason not to bundle, but if you don't want to, you don't have to. And if you cannot get AT&T internet where you are, there's no problem, and there will not be. You'll never be, as far as I'm told, required to bundle satellite TV service with internet, home phone, or wireless phone. So if you have somebody that you're happy with, then you can keep them and you can get satellite TV service. Naturally, the price may be a little bit higher, but on the other hand, consider you are getting exactly what you want. The next question, and this is an oldie but a goodie, is that, I'd heard that satellite TV service goes out every time it rains. Folks, that isn't true. As a matter of fact, satellite TV service is more reliable than cable if you look at it on a day-by-day basis. The number of days that cable TV is available versus the amount of time that satellite TV is available. And I'm not going to say it doesn't ever happen. In the case of a really heavy storm, for example, you may lose high-definition service even though you can probably still get standard definition service while you're waiting. The difference is when it stops raining, your satellite TV service comes back. Boom. You don't have to do anything, as opposed to waiting 3 or 4 days for the cable company to show up and try to figure out why your service is gone. And at the same time, you've probably lost internet at the same time. I think I said at the same time twice. Got to look at that. Myth number 4 is all about HD service. The myth is that if you get satellite TV, you must get HD service. And this one's actually about half true. DirecTV no longer will give you residential standard definition only service. Dish will still activate a standard definition receiver. However, that doesn't mean that you need to actually, have a high definition television hooked up to the thing. You can take a high definition receiver, hook it up to an older television, and it works just fine. And with the promotional rates that DirecTV and Dish have, there's no extra cost for adding HD service when you really kind of pencil it out with all the discounts and stuff like that for the first couple of years. So there is a little bit of truth to that, but it's not really completely true. Our final myth involves people who have 2 homes, a home that they normally reside in and a vacation home. And people think that they can't put a second dish up on their cabin and use the same receiver for both. You can actually do this. You can take a receiver from your home and you can use it in your cabin, provided that nobody is in your home when you do it. You're really supposed to call your service provider and let them know every time you do this, but realistically, if it's just for a weekend, certainly that's not going to be an issue. And the big point to make is that nobody can be at home when you do it. Simple as that.